Behold, I shall do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. God can literally do anything at any point in time. The Bible is a metaphysical book, and it teaches us exactly how God works, his attitude and personality, and what he can do for us if we just align with him and ask. God can make rivers in the desert. Any situation that you're facing, that you may not know how to get out of, that you may find no way out of, that you may be afraid to go through alone, that you don't know how you're going to handle, God will allow you to get through it, get over it, and he will even make rivers in the desert for you. He will even create something that was not previously scientifically possible to be there before. And he is the only one who can do it. And so many people, they look to God for reassurance in times of crisis or trouble. But what if you just sit with God all the time? What if you just sit with him and allow for him to paint for you, or drive for you, or wash you in the shower, or braid your hair, or film videos for you, or talk through you? What if you just allow yourself to be taken by God and you just surrender your life to him? In every moment, it's a decision. You can either think that you're doing something and that you're the doer of things, or you can let God take the wheel, literally. Because in actuality, my friends, our soul really belongs to him. It doesn't, who we are belongs to him. It's not of this world. It doesn't belong to this world. Our soul is not worldly. It's not material. It's not limited in any way. It's unlimited. It's unlimited. Did you know that my name, Seema, means limit? So I asked my parents why they named me this, and they told me that they named me this because I'm supposed to be the limit of all things. Like the limit of whatever, beauty and information, wisdom. That's the intention, the limit of magic, the threshold, basically, the stopping point or the border or the boundary. Nothing exists past me is what they said. I am the end all be all, basically. So that name, I like that definition, but that name to me also means that I'm limited by my physical body, and my physical incarnation is just the stop point or the limit to my soul and my soul's expansion. So I'm limited by my body, I'm limited by the incarnation I have here, but actually I'm an unlimited soul. So when I pass away and this name no longer belongs to me, then I'll just be who I really am, unlimited, so I like to see that as applicable to pretty much everybody, because in actuality our soul really does belong to our maker, to the creator of it. It does not belong to us, because we are that. So there's no further conception of belonging. There's no further place we need to sit except for in his arms, and that's so reassuring, because that means there's no more work left to be done. All we have to do is just to surrender to him. And again, our society and our global humanity has been plagued for centuries, millennia, over trivial things like who God is and what religion should I follow and what's God's name and what does God look like. My friends, when you feel God, you will know. And that's it. I would say God is most definitely a person, but God is also a feeling, and that feeling is of unconditional love, and we can find him and form a relationship with him. It says this in the Bible, and it says this in the Gita, that God is always a person. He is personified. He is not nothingness. He is not the impersonal Brahman, just impersonalists or Mayavadis may think, but he is a human being. He's a person, and he did actually walk this planet, and the way that he left this planet was, you have to understand that everything is already written. So even for us, our lives, they have a specific duration. Here on this planet, we have these bodies, these 2 legs, we walk upright on 2 legs. Today I saw a cow. He was walking on 4. He was walking on all 4 legs. And God is everywhere, in birds and bugs and things that we don't, pay attention to really. and it'll bring us back to ourselves. Like, just a simple study of nature can redirect us back to who we really are. And God is within all things and all creatures, and both animate and inanimate objects, I mean, it's just, it's intoxicatingly beautiful. It's just intoxicatingly beautiful. Like, this is what pulled me out of my depression years ago, More specifically, what pulled me out is realizing that nothing is an accident, and that everything has a higher reason for existing, and that higher reason is literally God's reason. Higher, right? God, right? Reason. And that's it. It's not a mystery. There's no mystery. It's like, oh, why did this happen to me? Or why did I go through that? Or why, there's no mystery. You attracted it for your soul's growth. That's it. And God is the facilitator of all progression, including your personal soul's growth, your personal evolution. And so, yeah, things happen. I mean, and what? Guys, we all go to the same place. The body becomes dust, right? And then our soul takes a different form. So, I mean, we don't actually all go to the same place. And we don't come from the same place. But while we're here, we share the same limitations, right? The limitations of the 5 senses, 6 senses, including the mind. And our consciousness is there for us to be explored. Each of us, like each human being, has the ability and the potential to attain self-realization, to realize the self, which is the soul, which is already always linked with God. Always, 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 always. We always have a direct relationship to God. It's like ET phone home. It's so easy. It's so easy. Like, prayer is the easiest thing in the world. You don't have to go anywhere to pray. You don't have to be a part of a certain religion. You don't have to be religious. What is that nonsense? All you got to do is go outside and look at a cow and marvel at how God is just so, varying. There's so much variety that He's created. And He is like in everything and being and experience. Like, it's supercharged with Him. When I was younger, I went through some, personal turbulence, and it led me to a spiritual awakening. And I had a huge party phase, okay? Like, complete party animal, insane individual. Literally, like, from a very young age, like, I was, not thinking. I was drinking, all of that, whatever. And in my inebriation, okay, like, at the time, I would meditate. Like, actually, I was so young, and I'd be at these house parties, like, not even kidding, and I would find myself in prayer, like, in these house parties, and I would be, out of it and in a state of removal from my conscious mind. And so I was easily able to access meditative states. And so it was spiritual to me. Like, these house parties were legit, like, spiritual for me. And of course, I told nobody. I think this is even the first time I'm discussing this ever, really. But I would be in a trance. Like, I would be, like, with God. And basically what I mean by that is I would be, like, feeling His energy. And my heart, like, it was like a lot of love, energy that I pulled in or felt, and my heart would expand. My heart expanded, and I just felt joy, and I would just remember God in these states, like, all of the time. And it was God that allowed for my heart to open. It was God that allowed for me to stay in a state of meditation. I would just sit with Him, and I'd be, like, at these house parties. Like, do I remember what I was, like, like, doing? No, I probably was just, like, looking really out of it, or, just standing in one place, or, yeah, and I was actually meditating. And, like, I remember even, like, I would be dancing, and I'd be, like, thinking of Him, I remember I'd be like, this is insane work, but let me just tell you about it. Like, I would be playing, like beer pong or whatever, and I would, like, ask for Him to do it for me. Like, insane stuff. Like, I'd be like, all right, this next shot, we're gonna make it. And He would do it for me, and, like, He would, like, actually, like, throw the ball for me and whatever. And yeah, and I didn't realize, like, like I knew what was going on, but I don't think I realized it or realized just exactly what I was doing. Like I didn't realize exactly what I was doing. Now that I, can look back on it, I know that, okay, I was praying, I was channeling, I was in a meditative state. Yeah. But at the time, it was just natural. It was just natural for me. And I looked forward to it very much, like what was a simple party for people to me was like a whole world of exploration. I would explore myself when I was there, and like this world, like this spiritual world that I could tap into very easily, when I was there. And it was just crazy, and amazing. And I find that same energy when I create anything now, like or even when I'm in nature, like that same energy, or when I'm meditating, it's just always there. It's his infinitesimal energy. It's God's infinitesimal energy, and we can always tap in. Everything is a meditation, and that's the beauty of life. That's the gift of life, that everything literally is a meditation if we just allow for it to be. And it is a meditation, it's not that anything in life is difficult or heavy. We just make things that way because we refuse to be light due to habits, due to accumulated conditioning, due to trauma responses, which are very real and very, could be very hard to get out of. But I'm here to tell you, hard is subjective, difficult is subjective. All you got to do is just seek to be lighter. Seek to take on less things as being personal to you. Seek to be more in connection with higher energies. Seek to shed experiences and even memory from yourself. Seek to be reborn each day. The Buddha says each day we are born anew. Meditation will actually clear your energy field like anything. It'll clear your aura, and it'll actually it'll rewire your mind so you don't have the same scintillating thoughts as we always do, number one. But also number two, it can even alter memory and allow for you to release things that may have hurt you in the past. Seek to be lighter because then you will shed a lot from your body, a lot of water weight. You can even stop aging, or like I don't necessarily want to say reverse aging, because I'm not in the business of like talking about that, because I believe that time moves forward, like but aging, that's a different story. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but you can, using your energy, yes, you can stop time's effect on your body. You can rejuvenate very quickly. You can go backwards in time, mentally and physically, in a way, and things like that. You can even go back in your mind, like in memory, and pull in different parts of your life experience and different beautiful times to heal parts of your body or mind today. Did you know that? Like literally, if you are struggling with something mentally or physically, you can go back and retrieve parts of yourself from a time where you were not struggling with that thing mentally or physically, and you can reapply it to who you are now, And this is all done through meditation. Guys, you don't understand how powerful we are. That's what I'm here to show you or tell you. But it is possible to go backwards and forwards in time, to go up and down in time and space, because time and space, they don't necessarily exist as a limitation for us. We are above time and space. We just don't know it, because we look at the body and we look at our material circumstances and we think, oh my God, we are this, we are that, but we're not. This is a lie. You know what I mean? Just like I told you what my name means, right? It's just the illusion of the physical body and the illusion of a name and all that kind of stuff. So yes, so that's what I had for you guys today. I love you guys very much. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this podcast, be sure to give it a like and comment down below anything that you loved from this or took from this. Subscribe to my channel for more highly important information such as this. Turn on my bell also for post notifications to get notified every single time I post, because I may have a message for you that you may not have known that you needed, and it may come to you at the perfect time. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.